Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today I have two notebook therapy journals to share with you all. They reached out and asked if I wanted to try some of their journals, so they asked which ones I liked. So I took a look at their site and selected these two, and I'm super excited to check these out. These are gorgeous journals. I will link them below. I don't have any affiliate codes or discounts or anything like that, but they are a great shop to order journals from, especially if you're international. Because I know getting things from the US sometimes can be hard. This is an international company, and shipping even to the US has never been a problem with them. I have made a few orders in the past. So we are going to take a look at these two journals, and then I'm going to choose one to do something fun in. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. So let's just go ahead and get into these. I'm going to make a small cut on both the plastic edges so that I can easily open them up. All right. So they also have a bunch of stuff. They have stickers, and sometimes they have like stamps and stuff, all sorts of things. So it is a great site to check out. As I said, shipping's usually been pretty quick even to the US, but if you're looking from another country and you're looking for a brand to support, they have great notebooks, and I've always been happy with it. But this one, oh my god, I cannot wait to check out. We're gonna save that one though. We're gonna do this one first. This is Vintage Garden from the Secret Garden collection. And look at this. It is super soft. It's almost like a suede feel. And it has the gold foil, as you can see, but also just the etched design on it. This is stunning. It's got gold foil on the sides as well. And then it has like this vintage off-white faded paper look here. And then it is white dot grid inside. Okay, so then it has two bookmarks, and it does have a pocket. Oh, there's a little clip. Oh, that's so cute. Look at this little clip. It is like a little leaf. Let's see. And then there's a moon on the other side. So we've got like a little leaf, and then look, there's a moon. If you do it like that. Okay, moon, kind of leafy thing. Kind of cool. Okay. So we've got this little notebook, and it has the pen loop too. I mean, not the pen loop, the closure loop. No pen loop on this one. Okay. Let's move this aside. That is so pretty, and it is very soft. All right, this box is just so pretty. This one's called Four Seasons Summer. They had 8x8 journals, which are one of my favorite sizes. And they've gone through all the different seasons. And I was looking at them trying to decide, because I wanted it to be something I could use all year round, even though it is obviously a seasonal thing. Figured summer designs I would be more likely to use year round than like winter. So that's why I did this, and I've been super into yellow lately. So look at this. And I thought this was super unique because it has a cutout on the front cover. I've never seen that in a notebook before, and that was so cool. But also, ready for it? Sprayed edges. Look at that. So you have your design here. You've got the fence here and the tree here. The fence continues, and then it goes into the backside, and it also does it from the top. So you see a leaf coming here, you see sky, and on the bottom you see the bottom of the fence and the bottom of the chair legs and stuff. That is so cool. Okay, anyways, moving on. It is just white dot grid like the rest of it. The only problem with this one is I don't want to cut the sides of it because of that. But it has two yellow ribbon bookmarks, and then, oh, we have some stickers. We have some stickers. Look at that. That is so cute. Okay, anyways, so my idea is to make a notebook that I can do all my like one-off journaling pages in. Not like my day-to-day diary. You guys know I have my creative journal for that, but I'm talking about like when I make lists, like things that bring me joy, or 5 things that I want to remember from March, or, you know, kind of junk journaling, like my favorite color, teal, here are things that are teal, or here was my favorite candy and here's a junk journal page about it. Like all things about me though, like my likes and dislikes and stuff outside of the diary, if that makes sense. So I think I want to do that. And if I'm doing that, I'm going to be doing less like Dutch doors and more single pages. So I think I'm going to use this one because I just love the sprayed edges on this. Okay, so we're going to use that one. And today we're going to create a list of lists. So I'm going to make a list of many things that I think I would like to put in this, and that's going to be the first entry in this journal. I also will decorate this page, but on my own, and that's going to be like just a hello page. But this will be our first page, and we're not going to make any cuts. This is not going to be a journal for Dutch doors, and we're going to use my new stickers, Crayon Whimsy, from my shop to create this page, because I thought these would be kind of fun. So what I want to do is just create a frame, and then I'll make the list of lists. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're just gonna go for it and start making a sort of frame. And my goal is to be sort of even with this. So like symmetrical. So these stickers are set up for Dutch doors. As you can see, they're a little bit shorter than this notebook, so it would work well for like a pocket size, or you could get 2 sets or do the printable so you can print out at any size. But in this one, it works really well because they're mirror image, so I'm doing somewhat like even across the board frame stuff, and that's kind of fun. Okay, so for this one, I think I want it pointing this way. And I like the crayons for this because it's kind of like, they're pens, right? I mean, they're not pens. They're writing tools, drawing tools. And in this notebook, I'm going to be doing lots of like things about me, and this is my list for it. So I don't know, I just think that crayons are a cool little touch as we do that. So I'm gonna have some things to trim. I'll just trim it at the end. Yeah? Okay. So these Dutch door ones are just so easy for getting our whole list together, our whole like frame. So this one really would look good going this way, but am I gonna do it this way, or should I cut it up and do it like this? I think we are gonna cut it up. Don't be afraid to do sticker surgery, guys. It's okay. And some things are gonna go off the edge and we can use them in other places, and that's okay. So if you have any ideas that you think I should add to this notebook, this is a new one for me. It's kind of junk journal-y, play with pages, not Dutch doors, do things about me and my likes and dislikes, and just kind of like a little scrapbook of things, which I think will be really fun. At the end of the video, I will show you my completed front page too, because I'm going to create that as well today, just not on video. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for things that should be added to my list of lists. Okay. This is looking pretty fun. Okay, so we've done that much. We have these little things, which I am going to trim right now. The rest I'll, again, wait to trim. But we can use these over here. Okay. This one I'm going to put over here because it's quite a bit of yellow, and we have quite a bit of yellow right there as well. Okay, and instead of doing this one again, we have all these other little singular drawn icons, and they look like pencil, like crayon colored pencil style drawings, which I think is super fun. Okay. So we are going to have to add a title in this in a second. But before we do, should I fill like tiny bits of things right there? I think that would look good. Like this little butterfly. And we could try to use up this page because we've almost used it all the way. So put these little hearts here. And put a star coming off the page there. Just a little bit of floral right at the bottom here. And then maybe the sun can be like the start of our title. So I'll just put it right here, and I need to get some letters in a minute to put there. We could put down these as a place to put the letters on top if I choose letters that are transparent, black. Let me think on that and see what letters I want to use. But in the meantime, we're going to trim this all up, and I'm going to try hard not to trim any of the sprayed edge. I absolutely love a good notebook. You guys know this. I have quite the notebook collection, and Notebook Therapy always has some really good ones. Oh, look, here's another one that's older that is also yellow, but it's Traveler's Notebook sized. So that's also from Notebook Therapy. I doubt that one's still available, but they may have other options that size as well. Okay, we are getting there. Okay, so that is really fun and bright. I think it's great for the first page, first spread of a yellow journal. That's pretty fun. Okay, so looking at some different letters. Okay, these ones are all on paper, but I do like this font and this font. Just see the other option is Planything has a lot of alpha sticker books, and these ones are transparent, so different ones for different needs. I think for this one though, with the like casual doodles, I think these stickers work better than the more very nicely, like, I don't know, these are more bubble letters. The other ones are more like formal to me. So we're gonna go with these. And they may go over a little bit on some of the things, but that's okay. We're going to call this the list of lists. And again, on this one, I am going to write down ideas that I have for pages in this notebook, like my favorites lists and bucket lists and I don't know, all sorts of stuff. So if you have ideas, shout them out so I can add them. Okay, we are gonna start it there because I feel like that's gonna be too much of a gap. So there we go. List of lists. And we have this as a rainbow page. This is the perfect spread to do rainbow mild liner highlighting to get my list going. Yes. Okay, I need to go get all my highlighters. All right, I've got my little pen case that I carry my most used mild liner colors around in. And let's see what we've got. I also have all my mild liners up there as well if it's not quite the right color. So this is kind of the red I carry around, though this red might be better. We're going to test those. This is the orange. It's great. This is the yellow I would want to use. Bright green. And I don't feel like I have a bright blue one right now. Let me go look in I have a stock of mild liners that I have for when I run out of colors. Let me go look at that and see if I have the brighter blue option. All right, found it. This is it. This is definitely the blue. I need to decide which one of these. So let's go ahead and get a piece of paper and just draw these two colors and see which one looks better. Okay, so we've got this one. It's very bright. It's a little more orangey red. And then this one is a deeper kind of pinky red. I think this one looks better with that. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, so now for my list of lists, I'm going to have 2 columns per page so we can have a whole lot of stuff going on. So where's the halfway point about? About here. So I'm going to start it here. Just do this. And one thing I've learned over time is to leave my pens open because otherwise there'd be a lot of opening and closing of these pens. All right, we're gonna go ahead and speed this up because you see what I'm doing here. So obviously I did not line these up perfectly centered. That's okay. It kind of goes well with the crayon kid vibes. Works great. I'm going to go and write down my ideas for my list of lists. that I'm going to come show you, and you can tell me anything that you think I should add. I'm also going to decorate this front page, and then I will show you everything before we say goodbye for today. All right, I'll be back. All right, are you ready to see the final result? Okay, so first, I did not notice this or mention this earlier, but I love that this page is a full, like, painting decoration, because I am historically bad at decorating the name page and filling it out until the very end of the journal. Like, this happens on the regular. So this was all done. So all I had to do was just put my name in, and that's really cool. So it's beautiful and awesome, and I don't have to decorate it. So one thing done. Then I decided to call this journal The Pages of Me, because it's going to have all sorts of lists and thoughts about my favorites and currentlies and all of that. So Pages of Me journal. That is what I came up with, and I used the little stickers that came in the back of this notebook, as well as some of my own washi tape and some of those same letters that we used on the next page. All right, and here's the list of lists. I filled it out that much, but I will check the comments and write down any ideas that you guys have that I love as well. So what we have is 10 things that bring me joy, cozy things, a gratitude explosion, just a whole page of gratitude, things that make me laugh, current obsessions, favorite books, fave snacks, fave drink, fave songs, best trip I've taken, my ideal day. Best trip I've taken isn't really a list of lists, but it could be like my top 5 trips or something. We'll see. My ideal day, my morning routine, my evening routine, dream travel destinations, hobbies I want to try, dream creative studio, currently loving, which I could do, you know, month to month or season to season or something like that. This month's joys, again, could be, they're similar, but it could be monthly if I wanted to. Fave candy, and fave shows and movies. So, yeah, lots of ideas of what to put in here, but this is kind of a fun journal idea if you have extra notebooks and you don't want to add another notebook that you have to use even on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. You can just use it when the inspiration hits. And so I think this is a cool one to add to my lineup. So thank you again to Notebook Therapy for sending me these 2 notebooks. I will link their shop in the description so that you can go check them out. Again, I don't have a discount code or an affiliate link or anything like that. So just go check them out. They're a fun shop. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and seeing me create this page. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. All right. Bye.